Hi, Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. With highs in the 20s in central and eastern areas, the low to mid-20s elsewhere. Light snow is possible this afternoon across the northwest sandhills before it spreads southeast into central and eastern Nebraska this evening. Accumulations expected to range from a dusting to a half inch. Another push of Arctic air drops our highs tomorrow, mostly into the mid-teens to the mid-20s. Western Kansas, though, still sticks with highs in the 30s. Snow is possible tomorrow afternoon, mostly from the Sandhills to locations along and north of I-80 in central and eastern Nebraska, where accumulation should range about 1 to 3 inches. While snow amounts are trending farther to the north, there are increasing chances of blowing snow with wind gusts of 40 to 50 for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Highs drop as low as the upper single digits to the teens on Friday. Wind chills drop to around 25 below for tomorrow night. Winds decrease for Friday, and lows in the teens below zero are expected Saturday morning with wind chills near 35 below. Highs warm into the mid-30s to the low 40s for early next week. Midweek precipitation could fall mostly as rain, which could increase those chances of flooding from runoff and ice jams. In the long term, warmer than normal temperatures continue to be likely for Monday through January 30th for Nebraska and Kansas. Nebraska and Kansas precipitation is indicated to be above normal Monday through January 30th, especially the early to mid part of next week. Key weather factors the markets are watching include Arctic air lingering across the U.S. through the weekend, followed by much warmer weather next week. Brazil's mostly good crop weather and drier conditions in Argentina. A pattern change is about to take place that features the return of mild weather across much of the U.S. Before that happens, the storm tracking across the U.S. generates widespread precipitation starting today in the northwest and reaching the Midwest and east late in the week. Unlike other recent storms, precipitation won't be as heavy, although locally disruptive amounts of snow still may occur across the northern half of the U.S. Behind the storm, sub-zero temperatures linger through the weekend across the northern half of the plains and the upper Midwest. Mild weather already in place across California, the Great Basin, and Southwest soon begins to expand eastward. As late week storminess winds down along the East Coast, the focus for widespread precipitation briefly moves to the Pacific Coast states, a sign of precipitation moving into the central and eastern U.S. for next week. In central Brazil, rain this week continues with low coverage. Heavier rain across southern Brazil favors some of the drier areas. Widespread rain moves into southern Brazil through Friday and increases rain coverage for central Brazil this weekend, an improving trend for central Brazil that's not as concerning for the filling soybeans. More consistent rains, though, are needed for planting central Brazil's second crop corn. Argentina is looking drier for the next week or longer after a period of good soil moisture. For now, Argentina corn and soybeans should be able to handle the drier weather, but if it lasts too long, it could be a concern. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.